For the month of March, we will be discussing a very important concept. That concept is forgiveness.
There's a story of a child named Grant, and see, Grant was autistic, and every single day he'd show up to school carrying with him a bucket. He would walk around the classroom, pick up various items he deemed important. He would place them in this bucket. Now, it didn't take too long before his bucket began to overflow with items and didn't have enough room. But rather than exchange his bucket, he would hold on to it. Why? Because everywhere he went, Grant had this bucket.
However, the problem was obvious. Because Grant was holding on to his bucket, it was hard for him to participate in the normal things in class. It was hard for him to build relationships with the kids. So the teachers began to devise a plan, how to get Grant to put down the bucket.
They started off with very little things. First, Grant would show up to school and the teacher would say, "Hey Grant, let me hold your bucket while I give you a hug." So he would relinquish his bucket for a few precious moments, give the teacher a hug, and receive it back. And the teachers would build on this until one day Grant shows up to school with no bucket at all. You see, it's simple. Grant was not able to move on to the next level until he let go of his bucket.
In some ways, we are just like Grant. We carry around our own personal bucket. Some of our things in our bucket are important things to us, some of the things are valuable things to us, but most of the things are things that have caused us pain or hurt or disappointment. And when we hold on to those things, it begins to affect us emotionally, and we have a hard time and begin to carrying around bitterness. And so it's hard for us to see the good things in our life because of our personal bucket.
This is why we're talking about forgiveness. So we want to challenge you guys as a small group leader to talk about forgiveness and allow the kids opportunities to share their own bucket stories and to share that in small groups so that you guys can talk about that as well as discuss ways for them to forgive other people.
We all have people we need to forgive, and I'm sure there's someone out there that you need to forgive. So we're gonna challenge you to do that this week and then share it with your kiddos so that they can connect with you personally.
Thank you guys so much for all that you do. You give these kids a level of consistency they may not always see, and these children are gonna look back at the influence you have given them throughout their entire life. Never undervalue your words and what they mean to these kids.
See you this weekend.
Bye.
Bye.